You're listening to the Here for the Clout podcast. Here are your hosts, Sherilyn Dale and Cece Suarez. Yeah, baby.
All right, what do you have on? What is that?
It's a little shoulder.
Do it,
tit
lady.
Sweater moment.
Take your tits out.
Oh, I can't tell you. Oh, now I gave it away. Damn it.
What?
I'm hand making just my most favorite project to give to you at CrimeCon. And I'm really excited about it.
Is it a chit wig?
No.
Good, because I have one of those already.
I'm hand making it. I'm not a wig maker.
You could be.
I could be.
Yeah.
I could be anything I want to be.
Yes.
Thanks to Kay Verds, my mumsy. She's always said that to me, and that's where the delusion really started.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
All of it.
At once. On your birthday. Anyways, how do I start this podcast? Oh, yes. Okay. No, wait. I'll get there. Hold on. Okay. Hello, Clout Queens, Kings, and in-betweens. Welcome back to the Here for the Clout podcast. I am Chelsea Suarez, one of your hosts, and this human personification of the last dandelion found by Sid the Sloth is Sherilyn. I lost. Sherilyn Dale.
Do not you dare put me in the same category as Slit the Sloth after my Sid the Sloth. What would you reference to a story of yours?
Oh, the ugliest person I ever had sex with. Well, first of all, if you would have been listening and not blacked out during the intro, I said the human personification of the last dandelion found by Sid the Sloth. You are precious. You are beautiful. Maybe at times fragile, dare I say, super rare, loved, cared for, important.
You captured me perfectly at fragile. That's great. Thank you. Okay, babe. Sorry, I take it back. I heard Sid the Sloth and it just went downhill.
You got triggered. God forbid a woman be creative with her intros.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh, I'm talking like Donna Briggs. Has Donna Briggs been on your FYP?
No, who's Donna Briggs?
Oh, gosh. Well, she's quite the controversy right now because I guess it's irrefutable evidence, even though she's kind of trying to deny it. But she was a black woman who is very white now. And she does motivational things. She'll be like, "Hi, it's Donna Briggs." And today here, I have to show you one. I have to show you an example. She's all over my FYP. Her and all of the Backstreet Boys stuff. Okay, so here, the first thing that I'm sending you is just an example of her.
Oh no, I'm in it.
Hello everyone, it's Donna Briggs, and today's thought of the day is
Donna Briggs.
Stop going places where you're not wanted. I keep seeing all these videos on my feed about people complaining about, oh, this restaurant won't let me in. This club won't let me in. I don't look the way they want me to look. If you know they don't want you, why are you going?
Okay, but allegedly this was her before and even before that. So it sounds like this surgery.
Oh my God.
I just sent one of her not that long ago. And then allegedly even before that, because she's had a show and stuff. I think she used to be a radio DJ or something like that. Yeah, that was her. So yeah, she's just been everywhere.
I'm so scared.
And apparently, so people have been she's always tried to distance herself from the black community, but not. She had a show, from what I'm seeing clips online, a radio show or something like that, with a male producer. He's a black man. And they would always be in these, not arguments, but her basically I don't know, admitting on the show that it's what's the saying? If you can't beat him, join him, about white people and racism. And he's like, what, Donna? No, we need to be together. We need to band together.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put the clip. It's actually quite jarring.
My job on this program is not only to and give opinion about this, that, and another.
Are you
It's
enlightening
also
people?
to educate and enlighten folks who might not
That, but they
They
already
not
know.
real. No, they don't. A lot of folks don't realize how
Oh,
deep the
stop.
rabbit hole goes.
That's
They
enough.
take things for granted.
If we constantly aren't getting awards
We have
except
to keep
for,
reminding folks what's going on. We have to educate folks
I understand
because
it.
hopefully through education we can
Yes.
inspire change.
Yes.
All right. There's a problem out here, and the problem is that
We're not on the board.
the problem is that the deck is stacked against us from out the gate. Now, like
Yes.
I know your whole position is, and that's why
If you can't beat them, join.
Republican. Yeah, right. You're
Yeah.
like, well, he's got to work through the system.
That's what I did.
I feel you and I appreciate
Yes.
that on a certain level,
Yes.
but it still doesn't mean that what's wrong is not wrong.
It's wrong, but I mean, if you can't change it, what are you supposed to do?
You got to keep beating down the doors, man.
Well, while you beat down the doors, I'm going to take the elevator.
You know what? You would have so definitely, I mean, my God, not to mention your complexion, but you would have just been a house Negro back in the day.
Okay.
You would have been.
What's wrong with that?
Everybody else was trying to abolish slavery. You'd be like, well,
Hey, I'm give me a house out of the deal.
there was a comedian. Who was it? Who was a comedian? Somebody help me out there who told the story about how, no, it wasn't a comedian. You know who it was? It was Malcolm X.
Oh, boy.
He talked about this.
Yeah,
Talked about
boy.
you, about the house Negro. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said the house Negro would be more upset about master's condition than even the master would.
'Cause he
When
wanted
master
to
was sick, he'd be like,
We
"Master,
sick,
we
boss."
sick, boss? Like the house is on fire. He didn't want to go anywhere. He
It's a burden.
wanted to put it out.
Yes.
The
Because you're
field
doing good.
Negroes like myself,
Okay, well.
we'd be hoping that damn thing would burn
Why
people
why
down.
want my house to burn? I'm living in a
You
nice.
know, look at you.
Duh.
God, you make me sick.
I don't want my house to burn. I'm sorry.
Don, do you feel good being called a handkerchief head house Negro? Really?
That's fine, man.
As long as you get
As
your
long
money.
as I get what I can eat.
I
Hey.
believe that. You know what? I believe that on a certain level, but I do know you have some social consciousness, whether you want to believe it or not. You
Hey,
do. Racial consciousness. You do. I really do believe that.
If you want to believe that, then that's good for
Well,
you.
let me ask you this, Donna.
I'm listening.
On a very real level.
Okay.
Things are working out with your life as a media personality.
Yes, it is.
Do you feel, and I hope you answer this question correctly.
Correctly? What is correctly, Marshall?
You-
The way you would answer it. So it's probably going to be
The right
not
question,
correct.
exactly. Donna,
Yes.
I understand that you believe that you got to play the game to get in.
Yes.
But the question is, Donna, once you get in, are you going to reach back and bring somebody with you?
Depends on who it is.
I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. Don't
I'm
get me
just talking about who it is. If they're not,
Are you going
if
to reach?
they're not to me, no.
You're going to reach back and give priority to bring up another black sister, a black person in general, but a black sister.
As long as they keep their mouth shut.
What's that supposed to mean?
As long as they don't mess it up for me. I don't want to bring them in and then they mess everything up for me.
Oh, wow, you are lost.
Lost? I'm just a realist.
You're just a realist.
Yes.
You're gonna catch hell on this. Somebody, please call and give this woman something.
No, I'm being honest.
And then now, like that she was like quite, yeah, like it's insane. So now she's now going on TikTok. So she's been a while and she's very light now.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, what the hell did you do? And then she's trying to say, like, as the old clips are resurfacing, she's like, I've always been white. I was just tanning. It's like, no, babe, that's not true. And like, what the hell are you doing?
No, you can tell the difference between tanned skin and melanin. Like, what?
Yeah, so she's been everywhere, and she hasn't really. I don't think she's really addressed it. Not from what I've seen. I really haven't gone really deep into it. I just keep seeing her doing the motivational thing, and it's so funny because it was like when I saw her, I was like, the way she enunciates, and then she'll be like, "Hello, it's Donna Briggs," like, and she like captures you and has I don't know like a little motivational like whatever, and you're just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I was always like, what is it about her? Like, what am I trying to figure out about you? And then I saw this other girl that I follow on TikTok, and she's a black woman, and she was like, listen, Donna, you can say that you're not black at all, but I know my people the second I see them. It doesn't matter, like, the way your mouth moves, like, the pronunciations, like.
Yes.
It's,
Isn't that so interesting, like with humans in general and like culture and not society, but culture and like how what's the word? What's it called? Just like the things I suck at saying this word colloquially. Nope.
I
Listen,
don't even
bitch,
know what it means, so I can't help you.
I just got good at saying the word recidivism, okay? I don't stumble on that one anymore. I'll work
Still
on
on that one.
colloquially. I think I did it. We did it. But yeah, that's like right when she was saying something in this recent one that we watched, which I agree with. If you're not welcome somewhere, don't be there. Like it's like with the antipasto
Yeah,
drama.
like the things she's saying, like you're like, oh, okay. But then when you like find out like the lore behind her, you're just like, Donna, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Donna.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's been all over my FYP. Like I said, Donna and the Backstreet Boys. I'm going. I don't care if I'm gonna go by myself at this point.
I know, I'm sorry. Disney trip
Figuring it
and
out.
then like
No, I know Sienna wants to go really bad.
yeah.
We'll figure it out. But I
Sienna,
can't watch any
congratulations, you're
more
going.
videos or else I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, well, don't do that. But I'm so excited to talk about the things that we have to talk about. However,
You're going for a comment call out, and
oh my God,
I don't have that yet.
I totally am. It's okay. We can just do one.
Oh my God, I have like an amazing one, and also I
God.
hope she's okay.
Can't wait. So, T. Montoya said, Chelsea brings up topic. Sherilyn continues topic. Chelsea, we're not supposed to talk about that. To be fair, with that specific thing they're referencing, I did not bring up the thing that Sherilyn was talking about.
What was it?
Anonymous complaints.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which we're not
forgot
talking
that.
about.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
All right. What's yours?
Okay. I feel like I instigated that. But okay, so this is from Teresa Villarreal. I'm so sorry.
Valario? You're done.
Sure. That sounds a lot more beautiful. 3248. She says, my stove caught on fire while I was watching this video, and the first thing I did was pause so I didn't miss anything. So, Teresa, are you okay? First of all.
Teresa has her priorities straight, though. Like, I'm happy for that. Also, is your
Someone
house
said that
burnt down?
priorities.
Yeah. Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. That is going on the Instagram feed. That is going to be a standalone for the feed. I gotta do those today. I have a lot to do today. We gotta wrap this 2 hours up.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, no, I have on my reminders because I use that as my to-do list on my computer. Which I didn't know it does this, but it's like separated from morning, afternoon, and evening. And obviously, like, I work in the morning and evening, but in the afternoon, it's just like baby time. Baby, it's toddler. But, girl, I feel so organized. I'll love it. I need you to take those goddamn pictures and send them to me so that then I can, like, you know,
it is on the to-do list.
Finish
Also,
our rebranding.
Yeah, also on the to-do list is just working. And I'm like, I want to do other things.
Oh, my God. Listen.
Can all of you brand deals pause while I do other fun things? Yeah.
Yeah, creative things are much more. That's the better part of our job. Getting paid from the brand deals is fun. However, I don't really see that money, do I?
You what, babe?
I said I don't really see that money, do I?
What do you mean you don't see it?
Because it goes right back into the business.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I make $4.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, who do we want to start with today?
Well,
I was kind of like, I'm really excited to talk about the Collins family.
I can't wait. But first,
a
little network news, if you will, because here for the Clout Media, by the time this is posted, we'll have like launched it. Look at that. Look at us sitting up there on a giant microphone. It costs so much money to rent that giant microphone, let me tell you. So, also, if you want to see how we did that, I have a behind the scenes thing that will be posted on Patreon, which we have a Patreon here for the Clout. Nope, that's not the link. Patreon.com/here for the Clout. So that will be on there. So go look at how ridiculous we are and how we make the magic happen. But network news, Elizabeth has been completed season 1 at least. And we were in the top 100, well, really the top 50, but the top 100 trending podcast, not only for the charts in the USA, but the charts in Canada. So we just want to say thank you. And if you haven't listened, definitely go listen on Spotify or
anywhere you listen. But
that's
where we're trending. So
anywhere you
listen.
Spotify. Yeah, thank you so much.
Spotify listeners.
Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate you so much in the support, and just keep in mind, obviously, yes, it helps, further our careers, but ultimately the better the podcast performs, the more chance at, justice that we can get for those victims of Elizabeth Teckenbrock. Related to that little update, she is back on TikTok. She had not she hadn't been on there at all this month, I believe.
Yeah.
Her last post was 6/26, so not at all this month. I mean, so she was off for what, 2 weeks? A little bit over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Can't wait to hear what she says when she comes back, where she was. Like, we know where she was, but we'll wait for the lies and what she has to say to like refute what happened, because it's funny, like the last episode dropped and this is the episode that we really like tied everything together, answered a lot of questions that people had with like irrefutable evidence. But we know she's gonna lie. we know she's gonna try to lie and say it's not true or something. So I'm actually looking forward to what the lie is, because I
missed her.
Never ceases to amaze me what the she comes and does. But anyway,
love it. And then we are going to, as you know, CrimeCon at the end.
Oh yes,
beginning of September.
We can put the code up here. So if you guys are going, it's, I think, go to like CrimeCon's page on Instagram. So you make sure you're not, that's what I do now to make sure you're not getting scammed. Just go to the official Instagram, click the link. I got my money back. You guys.
See, justice is served.
It took an insane threat, and but PayPal ruled in my favor, and so I was it wasn't to PayPal. I love PayPal, but like to the people.
What was the threat, Sherilyn?
Basically that I was gonna, I still am. Like, I still am going to like announce, like who it is, like who they are, and like expose them on social media. I'm like, I never use my platform for this.
It's insane that was like to you, like that's like your final option. Meanwhile, that is my first.
I know.
I would have gotten no.
I wanted to see how it was going to go, because I feel like everybody needs a resolution. So I was going to talk about it whether I lost or not. So, like when you're committed to a story, you want to know, like, did you get it back? What's happening? But I want to make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else. And they were just horrible on the phone to me. And I was just like, it took everything in me on that call not to be like, I'm going to go to social media. I don't want to be that person, but I am. Anyways, so they ruled in my favor. I'm so thankful for that, because that was really bothering me. It was a lot of money, and like that's a nasty, nasty little scam. Like, I don't know how they sleep at night. Where was I going with this before?
CrimeCon. Circle back,
right.
babe.
CrimeCon.
Perfect.
Okay, go to their site, and then to buy tickets, if you use oh God, I think it's the same as last year. I think it's just Sherilyn from last year. If anybody went, it's the same one. Hold on, let me check though. Yeah, it's Sherilyn. So go do that, and then you get a discount. So
I love that.
Because it's pricey, but it's worth it. I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. Not just for us, because we would love to hug you, but also like all of the other people that you'll see there and meet there, and like the sessions that you can sit on, like the live. Live recordings.
Well, and also, guess who else you get to meet if you go and come to our booth? Guess.
Lynn and Linda and Kay Verts.
Wait, Lynn and
both
Linda
of my
and
moms.
Chris,
my mom, Kate.
She's
coming? Christine's coming as well. Yeah.
I wish I had two moms.
She's actually more locked in than Lynn at this moment, because she's got her flight and hotel already in the bag.
Perfect. Okay.
Well, and her and I are sharing a hotel, so she's locked in. So yeah, the mothers will be there.
Okay. I did request that we have rooms close to each other.
Oh, that was sweet, hun.
Yeah. I am pretty sure they're going to ignore me, though. However, love that so much. And we will be potentially launching like merch there. Who knows? Not me. And more so like solidifying and doing like, we're going to do like a soft launch of here for the Clout Media. Obviously, like by the time this is posted, we've kind of already like been posting about it. But when we're there, we will have more of like a hard launch of it. So super excited. Linda's so excited to meet a bunch of you and to not be able to answer any questions about anything. And she said, it's okay, that's on brand. And I was like, sure, Linda, that's great. So yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to see you and meet you and say hi and look at some bison and try not to get murdered by one. But let's talk about Karissa Collins, because she is a danger to herself and all of her children.
I was going to say herself as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get into this.
Have you done, so I did a deep dive on them. Have you, on my own channel, have you ever done videos on them?
No, I've watched your deep dive. I think I've watched it a couple of times.
Love that. Get you a supporter like this. So Karissa Collins, by the way, I got no notes here, bitch. All from up here. So Karissa Collins and her husband, Mandre, they are fundamentalists, so to speak. I'd say they are in that category, obviously. And they have 11 children. He's black, she's white. He still works for insurance / in finance for something to have to do with a car dealership. I don't know. Irrelevant, doesn't matter. Now, she does not work. However, arguably, that many f***ing humans, that's work. Although, it has been said and admitted and alluded to a lot of, basically well documented, that she kind of clings to or takes care of like the youngest, and then like youngest meaning like the baby that's on her still. And then, because it's a prop, of course, but then the oldest girls, especially her oldest daughter, Anissa, they all have crazy names. Anissa's slightly normal. The rest of them, crazy.
Oh, yeah. I saw that on her TikTok where they were all in a line, and then the little, like the one toddler had to name, they're all A's. They're all A, right? Yeah.
And like spelled crazy usually. But the oldest daughter and the ones after that are definitely parentified. I don't even want to say it seems like it, that it is like that. And it's so sad because obviously parentification of any child, really has it's well documented that has lasting, long-term harmful effects on the psyche of a human, parentification, and especially with it being that many children. And I really feel like you can just see in the older kids' faces when they announce they're having another kid, it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So she stays home. She homeschools all of them. That's a loose term because she is not capable of that, in my opinion. Sleeping until like 10 a.m., noon.
I saw that on a TikTok. She did that trend with the day, and I went, babe, how? With that many children?
No.
How?
Because no. So it kills me. It's insane. So yeah, she, what else? So I'm not saying that like, it's like, if you're not a teacher or whatever, like you shouldn't homeschool. There are people who absolutely like travel with their kids, like Bunny Hedaya. She homeschools her son, and oh my God, Aiden, her son,
He's a little genius.
She even says, she's like, honestly, sometimes I don't know how it happened. She's like, I know it's because of how I homeschooled him, and I got him interested in so many things, and like he loves learning. And they travel so much together, and they're able to do that because of homeschooling, obviously. But yeah, I mean, she's not a genius, but she figured it out. She did it. My cousin does homeschooling with her daughter, and her daughter's so smart. And my cousin's not a genius, but it is a huge commitment, especially with 12 kids, or 12. And it's so sad because there have been videos of the oldest kids who are like, 12, 13 at this point. At that age, you should be able to read well for, your grade level. And it has been shown in videos that like whatever kid, I don't know which one it was, and they're the older ones are reading to the younger ones, and they're having problems like pronouncing and, reading out very common words that they should be able to. And so people keep saying like, yeah, no, that's child neglect, like cut and dry, that is. And it's so sad because it's like you are setting your kids up for failure, but many fundamentalists will use that as a way to, keep your kids close and at home so you can control like what they're exposed to and what they learn, obviously, but what information they take in. Because if you're not with other people and you're not learning from like outside sources, which obviously that's a huge disservice to your children.
Right.
And I'm thinking of like some other controversies. If you want like a more in-depth, like all that, go
like a
go
deep
watch
dive. Oh, please go watch it. It's like, I always say, I'm like, it's one of my favorite. They're all my favorites, especially when you do a deep dive. God, I love it. But that one, yeah, it's so good. My jaw was just like the whole time. It was like, what the hell? But yeah, specifically though, I want to talk about, I need clarification. So she just announced that to the kids. We'll put that clip too so you guys can see like an example of her announcing another pregnancy and the look on the kids' faces. The one daughter like literally walks off camera because like you said, she's probably like, oh, awesome. Like I'm the one who's like has another responsibility.
So I know it's going to be hard because like I even said to Cher before this, she was like, I need to talk about Karissa Collins. I was like, oh my God, I filmed half of a video yesterday about them and then I stopped it because I was like, ugh, no thank you. On to the next thing. We're trashing this. But I'm happy to talk about it with you though, obviously, because I love you. But with Karissa, like it's like I even asked and made like a potential editing note and I was like, should we blur out like all the younger kids' faces and like, but with it's impossible to show any of her content if you are blurring the kids' faces, but even more so than that, it's I think important to highlight how she whitewashes her children. And people get so mad about me saying that. And it's like, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. She's whitewashing her kids in these photos and in with these filters.
She makes them lighter.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yes. Yeah, that's been like, and I thought like that's been like proven and stuff, which is it's crazy. But she in this recent video she announces that she's pregnant with the 12th child. Now
is
my
it 12
understanding
or 13?
I thought 12 because I thought she had 11. I don't know.
And
then,
I'll
but
look.
she's miscarried and for like, she doesn't ever she never has an OBGYN, right? Like she just like, lets God, right? Like, hasn't she even said that like
Yahweh.
her children have like broken bones and they haven't taken them to the hospital? They like fast and then God heals
and then they
them.
pray on it. So it's very rare that they will go to the hospital for things like that. One of the was it Arrow or one of the younger 4. It's fucking hard to keep track because she literally has had a kid every single year. So one of the smallest ones, one of them had been unsupervised for so long that he took kitchen scissors, was not safety scissors apparently, and cut himself on his hand so bad to where it like tendons were severed apparently. And again, I go more deeper into this in my video on it, but with that, one, I understand that kids can get into fucking anything so quickly. I think I sent you a picture where I was sitting on the couch watching probably Cars or Cars 2 or Cars 3 with Bean, and he got down, and a lot of times he'll go from like playing right in front of me to like playing in the dining room, which it's not even 10 steps away, and then like coming back and forth, and like he brings me toys and stuff. So I just, I was just sitting there and I wasn't on my phone or anything. I was, putting back together this thing he broke, and I look up and this motherfucker is laughing. 7 seconds hadn't even passed. He's at the top of a ladder. He's laughing. Also he is impeccable at climbing, and I love that for him. And we encourage that, like, okay, you can get up, okay, now safely get down. Like that's what we want him to do. And he's just laughing, staring at me, and I'm just like, oh my God. And I didn't freak out. It's not what you're supposed to do apparently. So I like walked over. Helped him get down, went and told Tony, and obviously took a picture first, but went and told Tony, and we're laughing about it, whatever. So I understand. Kids get into super quickly, shit happens super quickly. You take your eyes off of them for 1 second.
Like in a second.
It's inevitable for them to get hurt. Please expect that. However, for your child to be unsupervised and playing with scissors long enough to where they like actually injure themselves, and then like another, because it's obviously like there's multiple layers to this, also having it to where you're not even in the room, scissors are out, there's a ton of other kids around, you're leaving the supervision of your younger children to other children who should not have that responsibility on them, who need to be able to be kids themselves. And what the are you doing?
What happened with the one kid who
Sepsis?
Yes.
Well, real quick back, he severed the tendon, and the tendon, like, they waited so long, the tendon had like retracted basically, and they had, thank God he's okay, but they finally took him. But that happened because it took so long for them to like go to the hospital.
Okay. I guess I should have like asked for clarification. I just assumed that would have been one of the times that she immediately went to a doctor.
No.
So no.
No. And then was like a bitch about the doctors and nurses and stuff. Always a bitch about medical staff, and basically saying like they're fucking everything up and it's all God and God's helping and God's doing this and that. And it's like,
for goodness.
Okay. Then her daughter had like a UTI or something. It's
Yeah, I
typically
think
always
that,
like
yeah.
something minuscule that is like it goes for so long that then, it's super serious. And it's like this could have been completely prevented.
Yeah.
So from that, her daughter had like a crazy number fever or crazy high fever, whatever. And then she, instead of taking her to the doctor, took her to a basketball game, of course, because why not? And then her daughter was like limp. And I guess it was like the grandma or something. Someone was like, this is not okay. So then they finally went to the doctor, and it turns out the kid was like basically dying.
That like is infuriating to me.
I don't know
And then when you
how.
just see her
That's
like
medical neglect. How do you
it's
still
insane. I
have,
don't know.
how do you still have custody of your children? How do you, but again, it's the justification of like, well, God doesn't want us to do this, and God, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's not, girl, she posted this one. Sorry, that said, that's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. Neither is exploiting your children on the internet. Here you are. Like,
Yeah.
get on birth control. These are the types of people where why'd we bring this up? Now I'm going to go off. But these are the types of people where I'm like, listen, I don't think that the government should be like too involved in our lives and like my body, my choice, obviously. No, she gets that revoked. Take her uterus. Like, I'm done.
It's ridiculous. I don't know how, intervention, like, again, it would have to be.
She needs to be legally banned. The courts need to get involved. She needs to be not able to have children anymore.
And, okay, so now the latest one that I have a question about is, I don't know if it's 13 or, no, I don't know, 13 or 12, but she makes this announcement for her kids. They're doing this like photo, and it's like of whatever, like many kids, and then it clicks into all of them that she's added a kid that's not there. So they're like, oh my God, you're pregnant. That's when you see like the oldest ones being like, oh.
Children didn't hear me. I said 12 children.
You said 12 children. You guys. Yay! Yeah, Mommy's pregnant! Yay! You're pregnant! Mom, I knew it! Mom, you're pregnant! No, Mom, you're gonna have two new. Wait, no!
I don't know what I'm gonna have, but yes, I'm pregnant.
She's pregnant! Give me it! No way! You're pregnant!
Yes, I needed to
I
get
don't
it
know.
out.
I saw your stomach on the
Mom,
couch. Can you stab us?
I just told you.
You don't look like you're pregnant. You're too skinny.
Oh,
You said you were on your period.
I thought I was. I thought I was.
And Anissa's like, awesome.
So she's miscarried from what I understand, but is letting her body release the baby. Is that not like extremely dangerous?
Yes. So
Okay.
there's this post on Reddit that is from r/FundySnark Uncensored. Love them over there. Love them over there. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl, I've had such like a toxic relationship, like back and forth. Like, I love you, Reddit, to like stop
I'm like, get
being
off Reddit, Chelsea. You get off Reddit.
I know. Hey, does it make you happy that this is not on the app? I deleted the app from my phone. Okay. Good. Anyways, so the title says, gentle reminder, Karissa is not carrying a schmed fetus, a not living fetus. I can say dead. I don't know why I'm okay. A dead fetus. Trigger warning. Too late for that. But so it says, if we take her at her word, she has a blighted, is that how you pronounce that? A blighted ovum? No idea what that is. And it says, we're about to learn actually. That means the fertilized egg implanted, but did not develop. The gestational sac may or may not be growing without a living embryo inside. I don't know the risk of sepsis for the sac. Feel free to comment if you have medical knowledge. I love that they said medical knowledge, not just like...
Feel free to comment if you have any knowledge.
Yeah. The main point is that she's not carrying a dead fetus in her womb. She may or may not have passed the embryo, but she's claiming she lost it so early that she may not have noticed, and chalked it up to her period. Wait, what? Okay, I gotta continue because I'm so confused. It's also entirely possible and even likely that she just made everything up. My fear is that she's trying to get pregnant again and then will claim that the blighted ovum pregnancy was was resurrected. I think,
Oh, gosh.
yeah, I think this gets worse and worse. I think this because, and I cannot overstate this, she is terrifyingly mentally ill. And I agree. Well, we agree. And I've said many, many times that it's spiritual psychosis and
Mhm.
that it was, oh, that's what it was. As I was thinking yesterday, I was like, wait, what was the trigger for that? And she was really, really close to her grandmother. And then her grandmother passed away. And like, that's when, like, dear God, it took a turn. So, the real horror here is that such a sick person is homeschooling all those kids. Huge digital hugs to anyone, and obviously we agree with this too. Huge digital hugs to anyone that pregnancy loss is affected. This post is not meant to indicate that you didn't lose a baby, no matter when the loss occurred. Appreciate that. Just trying to clarify Karissa's current risk factors, since there seems to be a lot of confusion. She is a very ill woman, but I think her mind poses a bigger risk than her womb. Ooh.
Ooh. That was poetic.
Also, her being in Texas does play into that as well, because it like with the like abortion laws and stuff and abortion limitations, but also it's like, okay, well, like if there isn't a fetus, like then that's not an abortion, right?
No, and then I thought they said like if it's like anything like medical like that, like health related.
Well, in all, yes, but then also there are some doctors who will like be terrified and like scared to even, do that if it's past the certain
Right.
date, because they're like, well, I don't want this like little small legal stipulations to like, get me.
Right.
Now, a few things that are weird is that she's saying that this person said that she said, which I don't doubt it, that she's like, oh, I might have passed it, but like, I thought it was just like my first period after, but it's like, how pregnant were you? Like, what the timeline here?
Yeah, she on this one post I saw on TikTok, she says pregnancy. This was like 3 days ago from when I screenshotted, so about a week ago. She says, pregnancy update, I'm still waiting to fully miscarry. The waiting game is crazy and confusing and full of emotion. I see a doctor in 2 weeks, and while I'm ready to move on, I'm committed to carrying this baby until it's over. Thank you for your prayers, messages. In the meantime, I think you meant time. I'm embracing my pregnant tummy, and their laughs are everything. And so this is the video that I came across, and I was like,
it's the one of them like touching her stomach.
They're slapping the stomach. All of the children are gathered around slapping the stomach. And some of these comments, like, I'm sorry, like, again, you and I, like, we see the humor in things when you're just like so perturbed. It was like, oh my God, remember when our sibling was unalive in mom and we slapped her tummy and laughed about it? Yeah, that was weird. And I just remember like that, or that made me think of like when me and my siblings will talk about something and be like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, there have been so many times where me and so many times it's like, oh, that was a manic moment that mom had. Like, what the that was weird. So
there's another one though that says it's like, and obviously this is exactly how it can be triggering to other people too. It says the child that passed deserves to be shown dignity. This is trivializing the reality of what's happened. And do you realize how this will impact and how they view and treat other pregnant women? So yeah, I mean, whatever. There's like a laundry list of arguments that you can have here, but yeah, I was shocked when I read and saw that, and I was like, 2 weeks until you see the doctor? Like, what's gonna happen?
So that kind of makes me think that, because like obviously if it's no longer viable, if it is dead, whatever, you will have as I casually say sometimes, get all that shit scooped out. But you will go and have what's it called? The
DNC, right?
DNC, yes. Thank you. So like you'll have that, and obviously like you want to get that done as soon as possible, and the doctors will see the urgency in that and treat it super urgently, because the tissue in there, that dead tissue, can cause sepsis, infection, like shit till it rots if it stays in there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, was she not presenting urgency, or had she never seen a doctor with it, which she never does usually? But then also, like, was it earlier on in the pregnancy to where they're like, oh no, like you're not to be like, there's hardly anything in there, but like, no, your body will.
You'll pass. It,
Yeah.
right?
Like
Yeah.
when I think it was the second two, I think it was 2 miscarriages before Bean, because we had one like right before, but 2 miscarriages before Bean. That one I went in and I had positive pregnancy tests on one day, and then the next morning I had positive pregnancy tests, and then my legs started hurting and whatever. But then I started bleeding, but then the day after I still had another one. So then I went to the doctor and, they did the ultrasound, whatever. And they're like, well, right now you're still pregnant, but it does seem like your body is passing it. And so then my doctor was like, okay, well, one of my doctors was like, okay, so you're gonna go home if, it keeps happening, whatever, we'll whatever. And then I don't know, like a week after, then you'll come back in and we'll make sure like it's all clear, right? Nothing's stuck in
maybe
there.
she's being told the same thing.
But that was super early on.
Yeah, and also like
I didn't have
that
a
would have
pregnant
been
belly.
like your doctor, like you have already gone to the doctor. You already have that relationship established where it's like, it's not like she's waiting for her like first OB/GYN appointment because she doesn't
that
have
shit takes so long when you're pregnant. And oh my God, girl, the first an appointment, you are there.
I know, I'm like, I'm
all
gonna
day.
meet you right before the baby comes.
Girl, you are there all day. But yeah, it's like you wouldn't have a visible pregnant belly yet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, and hey, with your second one, you do show sooner and faster. I get it. With your 75th child, like Karissa, I'm sure you probably show super quickly. And maybe it's just
That's
bloating, true. But it's like, I'm enjoying my pregnant belly. With the timeline you're giving, you shouldn't be having one.
That's what shocked me. Yeah, when she was like, my
well,
pregnant
has
belly,
she
and I was
said
like,
at all, like, how far along she even is?
my understanding is no. I looked in the comments to try to figure it out, and like people were kind of like trying to speculate. I think they were saying like it could have happened in May. I don't know though. I wasn't able to. And to be fair, I didn't go searching for too long.
Oh, okay. So there was one. I remember a Facebook post that she had said like, or something, that people were like speculating that she was pregnant. And she's like, oh, you guys keep saying I'm pregnant, but like, no, I'm on my period right now. But then like a week later, they announced. So if we are to even believe her, which she's not a reliable narrator, so I don't believe anything she says. But if we're to go by like that timeline, then she would have been like, by the time you find out you're pregnant, or by the time you have your first period, you're already like 5 weeks pregnant. So she would have been like 2 months pregnant by the time she's like announcing, which also like too fucking soon anyways, babe. Mm-hmm. Live your life, do what you want, go for it. But spooky to me, trauma. So then, not me trying to work through the timeline in real time. So then by the time she said that she like miscarried, she would have been like 3 months pregnant.
Okay.
I think.
Which makes,
I
think
don't know.
That was kind of the consensus. Or around there, because I think people were saying like April, May. So if we're July now, that could make sense then. All of May, all of June, all of July. That's 3. All of May. So okay,
so she said that she had, again, she's not a reliable narrator, but still. So she has a blighted ovum. That means that the fertilized egg implanted but did not develop.
Well, then. Oh, but weren't they saying that the sac is still growing, though, but the egg isn't?
The gestational sac may or may not be growing without a living embryo inside.
Interesting.
However, if she would have gone to the doctor and gotten the dildo ultrasound that you get the first time, then they would have seen it. So yeah, it's, the intravaginal, to get medical, ultrasound. They would have seen that. Obviously, the first ultrasound like that is to confirm the pregnancy. However, with that first one, it's like, okay, it's attached. It's, you can see it in there, and you're not going to hear a heartbeat. Usually with the first one, obviously. The second one is usually where you hear a heartbeat. Depending on, how you schedule when, all that. For my first one, we didn't. Second one, we did. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. So dangerous. And now she's putting herself at risk if she was ever not pregnant or if she is even pregnant, because we don't know. And honestly, neither does she, because she doesn't go to the doctor. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's another factor of it, I
It's
guess, too, right?
so-
Like, it's like she's an unreliable narrator because she literally just fucking flies by the seat of her pants. She's like, you know what? I don't know. I couldn't live my life like that. I can't. I need to. I that type of just like not care for like your health. Obviously don't want it. I am thankful for like my hypochondria, I guess, a little bit, but I could do with a little bit of like that, not because like I'm so overboard to the point where I can't watch Grey's Anatomy and everybody tells me to watch it, but I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I will end up going to the hospital on a weekly basis thinking that I have everything that they talked about in the episode. Like, this is for the greater good. But yeah, to be that unbothered, to not go, and look, like, how selfish is that too when you have that many kids? Like, who's gonna take care of your fucking kids if something happens to you?
Oh, you're forgetting. Cute. You're forgetting that she has said multiple times that she like wants to die in childbirth.
I can't. We gotta go.
So crazy. And it's like, well, you know
What
what? It probably wouldn't be that different in the kids' lives then afterwards, because you already don't take care of them. Like, it's already the siblings taking care of each other. It's fucking Lord of the Flies over there.
That is okay.
And you know what? She probably, and yes, she does home births and all that. Okay, home birth, great, awesome, good for you. But I could never, and will never. But she does, what is it? Unmedicated. Because obviously, if you're at home, you can't do them. And by medicated, I mean an epidural. You can't do that at home. But she does unmedicated and, what is it? Unsupervised or unassisted, I think is what it's called. When you have like no medical assistance. She invites friends, family.
She doesn't even have like a doula?
The other children. Girl, you know damn well she has like a cult member, someone come over. I don't know. But
right, who says they are? Oh my gosh.
yeah, and she does it in like a fucking kiddie pool in their living room, and it's like, gross. So
oh no.
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, and she like wants all of her kids to see. And do I think that childbirth is a beautiful thing to witness? Absolutely. Am I happy that like I looked at the mirror and like saw him come out? Absolutely. And like that Tony saw it too. Like, it's such a beautiful, terrifying, but beautiful and special thing to be able to witness and to do. However, for fucking kids, that multi-layered again here. Not only like, cool, you're having another kid, can't wait to be like ignored. Like, that's just adding to the trauma of it. Like, now you gotta fucking witness it too. How many times have they seen their mom's butthole or seen her mom, like their mom poop on herself? Also, do you think if like one of her kids just like ran away, she'd even notice? Probably not.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting, like, sadly, to see how, you know, like in the coming years as the older ones like get old enough to like leave, you know, what's going to transpire. A lot of people have been like, Ruby Frankie, she's giving Ruby Frankie
for Anissa, yeah. But then I will do anything to support that girl, absolutely, if she wants to come out and tell her story, of course. That's super valuable. However, and I really hope she does, I saw a comment that was like, come on, Anissa, like, tell your story, you know, expose it, whatever, like, you deserve better. And someone was like, girl, she can't write a book, she can hardly read. Like, what? I was like, no, stop. And then some people have,
I will fight them.
I mean,
I will fight those people.
No, I'll fight her mom. Also, it's not the kid's fault if they're uneducated. It's the mom's fault. And then also there have been comments of people being like, how come these kids always look like they're out of Oliver Twist? And it's
they do with their outfits or Sound of Music. I was thinking Sound of Music in the last one that I saw.
Yeah, we've been getting real horny for the captain, huh?
Von Trapp? Oh yeah, Von Trapp is
him and Atticus Finch.
Yeah, Von Trapp is. What was it? Christopher Plummer. Even I think he died, but like even then, like was still looking great, good for you,
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Plummer.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm just making hopefully a quick video. I want to talk about a video I posted a few days ago that has gotten people very, very upset. Now, the first thing I want to say is I apologize when I posted that video. What's on other people's minds was not on my mind at all. Never thought of it that way. It was a cute moment with me and my children. I didn't think anybody would even like watch it. And if people have said, okay, a person, I'm sure more people have said that I used it as clickbait. Now, the first thing I want to address is I don't do clickbait. I don't like controversy. I don't post offensive things for followers. I don't want followers like that. I'm not all about a following. I just am simply here to share the message that God has given me and the ministry that I have, which is just encouraging women that you can trust God with your womb, that you can rely on him to give you his blessings in children, and what I believe the Bible says about that. People find that offensive, dangerous, disgusting, and disturbing, and I don't know why. So let me just quickly address what my theology is, because if that's the word you want to use, people are saying my theology is messed up. This is what we believe. We believe that all life is from God, that he knows you before he forms you in the womb, that children are a blessing and a gift, and that God is who he says he is, that the Bible is true, and we cannot find anywhere in the Bible that gives us permission to choose to prevent, sterilize, or abort. If that is just dangerous, disgusting, and disturbing, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally in the Bible. But that is what we believe. And so we encourage women and families, not just women, but families, to trust God with however many children he wants to give. Now, I understand that people cannot imagine having 11 children, and it blows their mind, and so they have to find something to say about it. If you haven't had 11 children, I don't feel like you have the right to say it's impossible or that you can't do it, because I used to say that. When I had 5 children, I ran into a woman who I believe had 13. I was completely mind blown, shocked, and I was like, that's impossible. There's no way. Well, look at me now. I had no idea that God had planned a big family for us. We just simply believe that we are to live lives of faith, and that children are eternal, and they're the only eternal thing that we have with us on this earth. So I want to put that out on the table. The other thing I want to talk about is when it comes to clickbait, I will never understand people that have a platform based on degrading other families they've never met. Even if they've met them, that's called clickbait. It is what it is. I simply will not call people out on my platform. My platform is just to share the messages that the Lord gives me, and to share the blessings that he has given us, to show other women that it is possible to trust God, and it is possible to be joyful and enjoy motherhood and have children that literally are amazing. So there's a video I posted 3 or 4 days ago, and I just want to explain the video. I'm not defending myself. This is my ministry, and so I want to just educate those that clearly probably saw the video and don't know me or don't understand. I posted a video. I was in the hallway of our house, and I was playing with my 10-month-old baby. We were like having him walk back and forth, and all my little kids came in, and they were all excited, all calling him. They all wanted him to walk to them. And then they started showing me their bellies and how they ate a lot of food, and their bellies are big. And I'm talking like my kids are 10 months, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and my 9-year-old was in there. So we were all just having so much fun. They were showing me their bellies and talking about how big their bellies were. And I said, if y'all want to see a big belly, let me show you my belly. Now, my belly, I have a fat belly. I have extra chub from being pregnant 15 times that I am currently trying to work off. I am not ashamed of saying that I have a chubby belly and that I need to work on it. Now, I'll explain my current situation. I am currently possibly still pregnant with a missed miscarriage baby. I'll get into that after I share with you the mindset behind this video, but my belly is fat because it's fat. I am like pregnant, but not pregnant enough for it to be this fat, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not embarrassed of my fat. I shared the video because my kids saw my stomach and they just died laughing. They were squeezing it like slime and like squishmallows. It was the funniest thing. It was the cutest thing. Their laughter was like literally, I wanted to never forget that moment of them just finding so much joy in my belly, because as mothers, we sacrifice our bodies to birth our children. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's not a disgusting thing. And while I am self-conscious about my stomach, simply because everybody calls me pregnant all the time, even when I'm not, it is something that we can laugh about, we can have fun about, while we're in the process of working to getting our bodies back to the way we would like them to. Okay, so my 4-year-old can hit a little bit too hard. Now, I say ouch in the video just because that's like her warning, like don't hit that hard. They were not hurting me. They were not hurting anything inside of me. I did make the mistake in the video of giving a pregnancy update with the video. Now, when me and my children were playing around with my stomach and squeezing it, all those sensory toys that they have in the store, I simply said, don't go buy those expensive sensory toys. Just give them your belly because they have more fun. It doesn't break or pop, and it never goes away, so it's free. I thought it was so funny and so cute how much fun my kids had with my belly. That's why I shared the video, but the mistake that I made is in the video, I shared a pregnancy update. My update was I have not fully miscarried the baby, the miscarriage that I found out about a month ago. So I have been carrying this miscarriage for, the dates are all skewed in my head because it feels like forever. Anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. I've been, the baby passed, I believe, 6 weeks ago, but it takes a long time for your body to figure it out. So, backstory of what I'm going through, I am pregnant with my 15th pregnancy, my 4th miscarriage. I found out 6 weeks ago in the ER maybe 7 weeks ago in the ER, that they said there was no baby, I spent a lot of time mourning. I was bleeding from a subchorionic hemorrhage. I mourned this pregnancy for a while. I took a good 2 weeks off, got really like close to God, asked all the questions, went through all the things that you process, all the things that you blame yourself for, all the things that you are just like confused about. I then saw an OB who then said there was a baby, but we couldn't find a heartbeat. So I would have been 10 weeks pregnant. The baby was 7 weeks. So I'm not sure exactly at what point in my pregnancy the baby passed, but probably at 7 weeks. So the baby had probably been gone for 3 weeks, but she wanted to make sure. So I waited 3 more weeks, went back to the doctor. And at this point, so this would have been 2.5 weeks ago from today that I'm talking. At this point, we saw the baby again, no heartbeat, but the baby was 5.5 weeks. So the baby was starting to disintegrate. So the doctor explained to me that the baby starts to disintegrate because your body, like the hormones and all of that, your body still believes you're pregnant. The body has not recognized that there is a miscarriage, that the baby has not made it. So it takes your body a while for it to figure out that you do not have a viable pregnancy and for it to expel that pregnancy. There are 3 options that doctors give you when this happens. They give you the option of letting your body do what your body does, which your body will expel the pregnancy. Our bodies were made amazing, and it's just amazing what they can do. So you have that option. You have the option of the abortion pill, which puts your body into labor and causes you to miscarry it sooner. And then the third option is the DNC, which is dilate, and I don't know the exact term for it. Honestly, I should, but I don't. But that's where they suction out the pregnancy. I always opt for letting my body do its thing. I have had 3 miscarriages before this. My first one, I had to have an emergency DNC. I had a blighted ovum, which means the baby never formed, and I went all the way until 18 weeks. Super long story short. I ended up having to be hospitalized, had emergency DNC and 2 blood transfusions. It was a very scary miscarriage. So all that to say, miscarriage is not cut and dry. It's not black and white. I think people think that you miscarry, it's all gone and it's done, and then you just go on with your life, but you don't. A lot of women have missed miscarriages and blighted ovums where they can go weeks and months still carrying that pregnancy before they pass the baby. And I personally have heard, because this is my ministry, I've heard thousands of testimonies of women who went in and there was no heartbeat, and they had the option to DNC, they chose not to, and weeks later there was a heartbeat. So there is always a possibility that the sonogram gets it wrong. And so I always suggest that we simply don't take matters into our own hands and we just let our bodies do what they do. Now, of course, there are emergency situations. Of course, like I had an emergency situation. I had no other option than to get DNC. There was still a lot of the pregnancy still left inside of me that had not come out, and I had no choice. But at all costs, I say always let your body do what your body was made to do. Don't do any interventions unless an emergency is necessary. I'm not against interventions. I just believe that the healthiest option is always to let your body do what your body was created to do. Okay, so about the video, it got a lot of hate because I put my pregnancy update that I hadn't passed the baby yet. Now, I'm not 1,000% sure like what's going on in my body, because after I had my last appointment, my body did go into labor. I did pass a clot, not very big. It was very painful. It was like an actual labor. But I don't believe that was the whole pregnancy. It was not that much. I have miscarried a pregnancy this far along. I'm technically anywhere between 16 and 17 weeks right now. And I go back to the doctor next week to find out exactly like if the baby and the sac is still inside. Now my baby was disintegrating, so the baby might be fully disintegrated, and there might still be a sac. I'm not carelessly out here doing whatever. So people were saying my children were hitting my dead baby and that the video was insensitive. Now, when I filmed the video, when I posted the video, that was never in my head. When you're hitting at someone's belly, especially when the baby is only 6 weeks, or when the baby passed at 7 weeks, the baby's like maybe this big. So the baby's going to be very, very, very low. Now they're hitting the top of my belly. Like that's not even going to come even kind of close to the baby. My kids don't know that the baby is still inside my stomach. I don't have those gruesome conversations with my little kids. Even my older daughter said yesterday that she had no idea that I hadn't fully miscarried the baby yet. That was never in my head. Even if there was like a live, full growing baby, my kids still play with my stomach. They still sometimes hit it too hard. And I have to say, don't hit it that hard. I am not carelessly letting my kids hurt a baby inside of my stomach. They were not, I don't know, like the assumptions people were making is that the kids were like hitting the dead baby and thought it was funny. That's just straight up crazy. I would not do that. They would not do that. That was never in my mind. Never thought that. Realized that it triggered some people and people took it the very wrong way. I mean, I understand that I have a big platform and that people are going to reach for things and try to find anything they can to make me look really bad. But I took the video down. I don't want to trigger people. I don't want people that have gone through miscarriage, stillbirth, and all of that to be upset about it. I took it down. I still don't understand. My mind doesn't go places like that. And if you follow me, you know that I value life, like value life, and that it would be never be anything that I would do. But anyway, I just wanted to like educate people on what miscarriage looks like, on where we stand when it comes to life, our beliefs, trusting God with your family size, miscarriage. I go back to the doctor in a week and we will see if the baby has passed or if the sac is still there. But yeah, anyway, that is my apology. I apologize. This is my explanation, and that's all. Be blessed, guys.
Anyways, so tell me about this lady you hate.
Okay, so this gal I might dislike just as much. I came across one of her lives. Again, I don't know. Me and Jesse have the most up FYP. So I don't know how these ever happen. And then it's like you rage watch and you get all upset about it. And then it's recommended again to you. Anyway, so this girl's name is, I think she keeps having to change it because I don't know if she gets banned or what, but it's hold on one second. Amber Unavailable or something. She does like humiliation lives and I don't get it.
Oh,
I
in
don't
public.
think it's funny. Sorry?
In public, not in just her house.
In public. And this is like, I'm like, do what you want, but when you are involving people who are just innocently trying to fucking grocery shop, get a life.
Yeah.
And this is just like, it's not my humor. I don't get it. But anyway, she was recently arrested. But so maybe let's watch that one, the arrest one. She was on live.
Before we go, can I buy my stuff first? Okay. Well, can we leave it here or can we put it somewhere so I can buy it? Guys, I'm getting arrested, guys. I'm getting arrested. Ow. Okay. All right. Wait, what about my...
I'll grab your personal effects.
Oh, wait, what? I want to buy that.
Don't worry.
I want to buy all that stuff.
14 in a row.
Is she known to you guys?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, just can you get it rung up, everything she ate? Stole, whatever.
And she's still on live too.
Okay, just get it itemized, please.
That it was kind of adorable. The police trying to figure out how to end the live.
Oh, we don't want to see.
It goes for a while. They're just carrying it, and then the lady's like, I think she's still on live. And then they're like, oh, and then they fumble, and I think like someone like clicks it for them. But yeah, let's watch some examples of what she does. Like, tell me if I'm missing something.
I put Tostitos! Tostitos out my no-no, monsieur! Tostitos came out my no-no! Tostitos back in no-no! No Tostitos!
I'm on live right now from the grocery store, so pick the pink circle. Click the pink circle. Forget you guys.
Like, what the would you do?
I'm really trying to, avoid them at all costs because no, thank you. If I was alone, I'd avoid her. If I was with you or anyone else, I would probably troll her.
I feel like I'd do the same. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, how old are you?
Yeah. And
grow the fuck up.
And like, hey girl, is this worth it?
Yeah, is this worth it? We'll watch a couple more, but I don't think I included, hold on. There's some shots right before she gets arrested, so we can watch a couple of those clips.
The thing is that with TikTok, it's like you said, it's feeding you this more and more and more and more. And if it's feeding you that means it's on your For You page, obviously. And that's what you get paid from, is views on your For You page or when you're on someone's For You page. So, like, obviously it's a vicious cycle, but they really do reward rage bait. Like, these people don't have fans. People just watch them because they're like, what the is this? Like, what is this person doing?
And then she'll do that in the lives. Like, she'll just be like, oh, someone gives me this, I'm going to do this. So then she has people. It's probably fucking kids. It's probably like, like when people kept going, who the fuck is paying Ash Trevino to stay on live? Like, who is gifting to this amount? Or even like the Najim family. And it's fucking kids.
A lot of times it's not, though. Remember, people were going through...
I mean, their top gifters know, but like if it's like something like this, like, oh, if I get this or don't get this or don't whatever, then someone will. And yeah, you're right. It's not always kids. It's a mix. That's not fair.
It's people with 4 brain cells. But also, have you seen? Sorry, side tangent. Have you caught up with Ash Trevino at all?
I see a little bit here and there on the For You page. Like, I know that she has to keep like remaking accounts because she's like not like she's like banned.
Hilarious. And on Instagram, I follow her on Instagram just to like, keep up because journalism. Oh my God. She was on there the other day, like saying that she's being abused by like whoever she's dating, and she's like showing bruises. And I'm like, is this like there's a difference obviously between like rage bait and then like someone just being stupid and trashy. Not saying people who are, victims of domestic violence or survivors of domestic violence are trashy. You're not, obviously. But the fuck is that girl doing? She's just
to go to the internet on live and like act like that.
Yeah, she had sex on live. She's just trash. That's what she is. Obviously this person's trash too.
Oh my gosh, this person is.
But it's a different like category, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, shall we?
Go into the one with the black shirt.
The black shirt with cats on it, where I assume that's Cheese Whiz.
It's Cool Whip.
Can't wait.
I'm a little creamer, short and stout. Here is my cream. Oh no, it got out. Oh no, not there. No, my cream. I'm on live right now at the grocery store. Just click the little pink circle next to our tatas.
Like this poor elderly woman is just trying to get her fucking groceries. The way she just like stops.
Where does
I can.
Does she have a tripod, or is it in her cart?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Go down to the one where she's holding the carrots. So this was the day of the arrest. This is the shit she was doing. Like, you're bothering everybody. You're fucking bothering everybody.
But she acts all of those were promo videos for her lives, but she acts like this in her lives too.
Oh yeah, like because then in the live, like she'll just stay there, and then in the live, people will be like, "Oh, do this, do this." So that's where we'll get to what she was doing in the live when she got arrested, which I think is fucking hilarious because she got arrested with yogurt all over her fucking face, like an idiot.
I love that.
At first, I thought it was toothpaste, but like, look at how she treats the produce.
Oh no!
Take that and that, then get in my snatch. Oh no. I'm live right now at the grocery store.
Take that and get in my snatch.
Yeah, there's more.
This
guy behind her with the mask.
I don't need you to be talking about your snatch on a live stream where you are clearly like you're talking like that. You're clearly gearing it towards children.
Yeah, the way she talks, right? Like I'm on live streaming now. Oh, ew.
It's disgusting. Okay, what's the next one that you're subjecting me to?
The eggplant.
Babe, it's never gonna fit. It's got way too much girth. No. Maybe this one? No, it's a little lanky though. Do you think it's a little... No. I don't know, but I'm at the grocery store right now, so... Come on.
Okay, then go down to the two with the freaking duck on the freezer. Let's go to the first one that's 17.
I don't want to.
Dude, like this is like, again, you're subjecting people to, like, this is inappropriate.
Yes. Okay, a duck in a freezer? Like, I don't like it. Where am I?
It's like the final, like, 2 clips in the little, when you click on, like, the...
Well, you sent, like, 45 clips, so...
I know.
Okay, you said it's the 28-second one? Or the 17-second one?
I do not give up. That's my favorite little duck. I am live right now. Don't ask me how. Actually, I can tell you how. Just click the pink circle, you motherfucker.
This woman behind, why are you pulling your pants down? Why the fuck are you pulling your pants down in the grocery store? Well, all these people are just trying to get their groceries, mind their business. They're all stressed out from the prices of fucking everything. And then we got to deal with you pulling your pants down? Then she takes the duck off and fucking sits in it. So again, it's like you're causing this mess. You're so disrespectful to not only patrons, but the fucking workers. You idiot.
Oh no.
I do not give up. And my favorite little duck, I am on live right now. Don't ask me how. Actually, you just click that little pink circle, and then I'm live right now at the grocery store. Come along.
I don't.
Is it worth it? The answer is no, it's not. Because you're not.
What is the goal here?
Money. The goal is money. It's panhandling. It's digital panhandling. But you don't have, one, a good personality, and you're not attractive. And like you don't have anything of value, I assume, to do on live, so you're just being a nuisance to everyone in public.
I just yeah, I get it in terms of like, okay, if you're like, okay, this is like quick money, but at like the cost of your reputation, I don't know. I don't know. And I saw on her channel that she, I think, used to do like song parodies or something like that, and it's like, stick with that. Like what was the turning point that you were like subjecting yourself to this type of humiliation? I don't know. I just don't get it.
Well, I mean, we're not the target audience. We're not going to get it. But it's like also, who is the target audience?
I was going to say, is there a target audience that actually thinks this is funny?
I don't think it's that people think it's funny.
What did people think?
I don't know.
Like, and what, you can tell she thinks she's funny. You can tell she thinks she's hilarious. You're not, Amber, at all. Like, this is beyond like the humiliation aspect. I'm like, I don't even think it's like a humiliation kink. I think she's, because the way she's promoting it is to kids. I don't know. Anyways, this last one is her talking about her experience of getting arrested. So she was on live at this point. It's the very last one in our.
Does she break character, or is it?
You can see a little bit, yes. Like when her face realizes like that the police are. It's like almost like, oh, and I've got yogurt all over my face.
Little does this woman know that a sheriff is about to appear behind her
Ew.
in 3, 2, 1. There he is. You see him peeping? Now I will remain oblivious to this fact until now.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
And she posted this video. Okay.
So what I'm looking at right now is a police officer and 2 of the workers approaching me from the front. So I instinctually say, oh no, oh no, oh no. And the police officer who comes up behind me will say,
Oh no.
and then we'll all start saying together, oh no,
No.
oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no is right. Truer words have never been spoken, except for maybe these. Guys, they're arresting me. They're arresting me. What will remain my concern for the remainder of this video is whether or not I can complete my shopping order, which you will see me ask numerous times before once again announcing that I've been arrested. Wait, can I buy my stuff first before we go?
She just broke character right there. In her voice. Yeah. No, you can't continue what you're doing. Also,
Her face. Oh no. Like, who wants to be a grown adult and like be like, oh, I just got caught. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
just got caught doing something bad. Like by an adult. Like, you're a fucking adult.
it's like the bad dreams that feel so fucking real, where it's the end of the year in middle school and you like couldn't find your class schedule or something, and oh my god, you look at it and it turns out that you like skipped third period all year long, and now you're failing, and now like you don't know what's going to happen, and you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm 33.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's try to interpret that reoccurring nightmare in the comments below, please. Okay, shall we keep going?
Yeah.
Can I buy my stuff first? Okay. Well, can we leave it here or can we put it somewhere so I can buy it? Guys, I'm getting arrested, guys. I'm getting arrested. Ow. Ow indeed, Amber. Ow indeed. Wait, what about my...
I'll grab your personal effects.
Oh, wait, what I want to buy that...
Don't worry.
I want to buy all that stuff. So the other police officer takes my phone down and takes a screenshot believing that he has turned off the phone. So the camera remains rolling for the live stream while I'm being escorted outside, and this is the conversation that they have.
The rest of this is your stuff, right? Oh, okay.
Is she known to you guys?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, just can you get it rung up? Everything she ate, stole, whatever.
She's still on live too.
Okay, just get it itemized, please.
I love it.
So does that mean that someone either saw the screen or Was like watching. Was watching.
Maybe,
I wish.
Hey, hi, it's me, Amber. So what you don't see from the video is me being escorted outside and the police officer telling me that I am going to be charged with theft for all of the detergents. And I'm like, and then he asked me if I need medical. And before I can really like answer other than being like, what detergents, we are outside and there is 4 police cars and an ambulance. And the EMTs are standing next to the police cars and they're asking me if I need medical. Everyone's got their gloves on. They're just like, even the police officers have gloves on. And I'm like, no, I don't. But nice of you to ask. Lovely to meet you. So what happened was, you know, after we like sort of piece things together, because I'm like, what? One of the workers had told management that I was taking detergent off of the shelf, drinking it, and then putting it back on the shelf. So I don't know why. I don't know how that got misconstrued.
You don't know how it got misconstrued. Girl, it sounds like something you would do.
Because she's does this shit all the time. And I don't know if she puts other things in it I don't know what the fuck she does, but there's literally videos of her grabbing a bottle of Crisco and like downing it, like gulping like several gulps of it, if you will. I'm like, you're acting like people are alarmed. The wasted resources, because you're a fucking loser. To have all of those people there being like, do you need help?
Yeah, like
seriously, do you need help?
Like you're cosplaying as someone who has like serious mental issues.
So when someone actually does, like, what's gonna happen? Because if you're fucking dumbass, I can't stand her.
Yeah, I don't know, girl. I just like, so what kind of views is she getting on TikTok?
I don't know. She has like a couple, like 100,000, I think, or like 100,000 like followers. I'm like, for what? For pretending you're shitting out fucking apples and in front of poor people, like not poor, but like, you know, like innocent people. Oh, almost 1 million. 804,000 followers.
Yeah, but
I'm done. Episode over.
She's live right now. But she also,
she's not live right now, is she?
Yeah, she is. So she posts multiple times a day, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like at least 6 times a day, it looks like, just from going off like the same outfits. But realistically, like I guess that would be close to possibly like almost 1 million. Well, no, I guess not possibly 1 million views a day. I don't know, man. But like TikTok doesn't pay that well. Oh, she's probably doing live battles and that's gambling.
I don't know.
Let's check in with her and see what she's up to.
Please don't.
Oh my God. It has to be like a kink, right? To give people money when you're just like getting yelled at and they're like writing stuff on their face and on their body, and it's 182 people in this live battle. Like, what the is going on? How can you see how much money they get from lives, or like how many gifts they get? Ooh, gift gallery. Oh my God, I can see who gave these.
And then her thing, she's like, no one does dares better than me, and also do banter battles, all for your entertainment.
Okay, so that person's over 18. I mean, this person looks like they're 80 and 12 at the same time. Okay, her bio says grandma. That person's over 18. Girl, it's just
they
trashy,
all seem to be.
It's trashy women. That's what it is.
Oh my God, some pastor? Oh no, I don't think he's actually a pastor. It says Pastor Lewis.
It's trashy white women with like reading glasses on that are just sitting on their porches with a beer.
I hate it so much. Like, it's just not fucking funny.
Giving money they don't have to these idiots. It's like, because that way they don't have to drive to play the slots. This is their new slots.
I can't. I hate it here.
I hate it here too. You know what I hate more? That you guys won't see the bonus episode that we're about to film because you're not part of our Patreon. Patreon.com/here for the clout. If you are a part of our Patreon, go enjoy that bonus episode because I have to talk and we need to get to the bottom of it, bitch. I'm really sorry for getting that aggressive.
The anger is misplaced.
It's
right
from her.
now.
She's rubbing off on me. All right?
Oh,
I
it's
don't like
terrible.
it.
We love you guys so much.
We do.
Appreciate you.
We definitely love you so much. I'm sorry. Anyways, stay feral.
Stay delusional.
Damn the man! Save the empire!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.